wholesalers, this is for you. Stop. All right, so you got the advice on how you can make 10 to 20,000 a month wholesaling or with a single deal. Cool. Here's what they don't tell you. You got to do at least, excuse me. I'm just going to do it like that. You got to do hundreds of calling. All right, this is going to be not warm calling, cold calling. Now, I ain't trying to scare nobody, but if you never done cold calling before, I want you to be prepared to get cursed out. I want you to be prepared to have a lot of voicemails. I want you to be prepared to hear a lot of no's. All right? So this is what I want you to know. You will be hung up on or heard no. All right? I just want to keep it real with you. This is what you're going to be hearing. All right? But you're going to hear that so much, sometimes you're not even going to know what it sounds like when somebody say, yes, I do have a house for sale. Cool, this is what you're going to say. If they say yes, don't, because I'm only laughing because this is what I did the first time I did this. Don't get in a panic or don't get too excited to where you forget. Excuse me. Don't forget where you forget what you want to say next. All right, so stay calm. Now you're going to ask questions. Cool. 3-bedroom. Ask about the bedroom. Ask about the bath. Ask about the square footage. Ask about recent updates. All right. And then you ask them anything about the foundation. I think I spelled that wrong, but whatever. That's what I want you to focus on if they say yes. If they say no, I want you to keep calling until you get a yes. I think that's pretty much it for that. That's the beginning parts. All right. Now after that, after you get the information out, right? You get the information out. You get the information that you want from them. Now you're gonna go into price. So you're gonna ask. I ain't gonna write that. So you're gonna ask. All right. So what price were you typically looking for the home? They're gonna give you some high number. They will give you a high number. Don't go with that number. I know it's your first deal. I know it might be your second deal. I know you've been hearing a lot of no's, and I know you just want that first deal. Cool. Don't rush to it. Say, all right, well, is that your best offer? That's the best thing you're going to say to them. Is that your best offer? All right, cool. Let me take it back to my team. Because you didn't do research on this house yet. Like I said, this is a cold calling. You're just trying to see if anybody's trying to sell their house. You have no real information except for the bedroom, bathroom, square footage, and the foundation, and the roof or whatever. All right, take it back to the team, or it could just be you. What I want you to do is run comps. If you don't have PropStream, there's a list. I mean, not a list. There's a link in my link tree that you can go and get comps for it. All right. If you don't want to use PropStream, but PropStream is too crazy. I mean, crazy in a good way to where, I mean, you can really get some really good information off of these houses. That's why I use PropStream. If you don't want to use PropStream, though, you can always go to Zillow and then filter by recently sold, and then go from there and then check the square footage of that house to the house that you're going to be potentially selling. All right. That's how you're going to get your numbers. Go back, keep on following, make sure, because once they get off the phone with you, it's almost like you were never there in their mind. So you have to keep on following up with them. Stay consistent, shoot them a text just to stay, so you can stay relevant in their mind. So when y'all do have that follow-up, hey, I know you offered 70,000, but looking at the house, looking how much work it's going to need, looking at the houses actually across the street at 123 Main Street, looks like that was only going for about 145 on a good day. All right, so I want to offer you about at least 110. Of course, you're going to lowball them because it's all about negotiations. Everybody wants to walk away with money. You want to get paid. They want to get paid. So does your cash buyer. All right. So the whole goal here is to find a happy medium number so that everybody can walk away with. And that's how you do wholesale. And that's the part of getting a contract. That's the first part of getting your sales contract. All right. What's that? Part 3 already? No, we're about to be on part 3. Part 3. Part 3 is finding a buyer. Find your buyer. How you do this? Like I said, you go back to PropStream. PropStream, I'll teach. I'll even do a walkthrough. Not a walkthrough, a video on how to effectively use PropStream so that you can make some money per month. All right. But you're gonna find a buyer. Hit them up. Either you're going to hit up their direct phone number. So 9 times out of 10, they won't answer. Nobody answers random numbers no more. Or you're going to go through their realtor. What you want to do is find a house in the area that recently sold, just like we did on Zillow, right? Find a house. Boom. Now you see the realtor who sold that house. Hit them up. You're going to say, hey, I have a home in the area. Was wondering if you or your cash buyer would be interested in adding another portfolio to your property. Adding another property to your portfolio. Of course, nobody's going to say no, especially the realtor, because for the realtor, they can get money on the front end and back end. I'll teach you about that a little bit later. But it's a really good deal for them. Of course, it's a great deal for the cash buyer. So everybody can win. But only if the deal makes sense. If the deal doesn't make sense, then they ain't going to be messing with it, all right? So you got the deal that everybody wants. Let's just say for this, we're going to go at 145. The houses in the area go for like 210 to 225. You can get in at probably like 155 or 165. That way you can walk with 10 to 20K. But for this instance, everything went perfect. You found your cash buyer. You through the realtor. None of this is going to be coming out of your pocket. Now you got your purchase sale agreement. You got your you found your buyer. Now they're under contract. Now it's time to take everything to the title company. Okay. Next, we're going to go right to the title company. So you find the title company in town. Now, in some states, it's a title company. And some other states, it's a closing attorney. However you spell that. But these are the two people that you want to find. All right, say I have a purchase sale agreement. I have a buyer's agreement. Here's everything. Now they're gonna do the due diligence, make sure there's no liens on the house, make sure there's nothing wrong as far as financial goes. And then they're gonna call you back within 30 days, and then they're gonna say, hey, we have a check ready. Would you like to pick it up, or would you like it deposited? And that's how you make 10 to 20K a month just doing wholesaling. If you want the link, excuse me, I keep saying link. If you want to use PropStream, they are giving, I think it's a 7 or 14-day free trial. Click the link in my bio. You'll definitely will not regret it. The sooner you start making those calls, the better chance you'll have at closing a new deal.